Alright, so what's up, guys? We're doing some more Genshin Impact. Let's just get right into this.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
So, Oh! Hi, Aaron, what's up? How you doing? So, I was actually in a cave underneath this, and was climbing up the wall of the cave, and accidentally kind of came up to the top. So, we need to get our party set up. Jean.
Ready for anything.
Let's go.
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it. If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? All right, let's follow... Oh, looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista.
Oh, that's why we fixed it! That's so good! That's so good! Okay, thank goodness.
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Really? Really?
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Oh,
Does have a
that's
scope.
right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
I say let's do it. Oh. It didn't actually give me anything, so... Now, shoot, where's the ballista at? Fuck, I actually don't remember. Oh, shoot, no, that's not wrong. Okay, well, I guess we're in the air. Where's the house? I am very... Oh, it's over here. Let's go this way. Hi, Aaron. How are you doing today? Oh, this is bad.
Oh, I have failed.
Whoops. Let's just warp there right now. Also, since I last streamed and
What?
recorded, I got Diluc, Noel, and Chi-Chi up to 70 with their weapons. Jean is sitting in the level 60 pool, though, unfortunately. I don't think I have enough to upgrade any of this. Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. But that's not what I need her for. Diluc, on the other hand, got this up to 5, which is nice, but still need more. Can I just land on the ballista? Why are there guards in front of it? I'm gonna just land on the ballista. How do I use it? Do I have to talk to them? That's lame.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this?
Honestly, I'm with Paimon on this.
No. Wait. Maybe she pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad.
What? We're just on guard duty. What nonsense? See
Well, here.
That's rude.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
To arms! Take the target alive! Time for retribution! Who goes there?
Or did that guy just teleport to the top? It's funny either way.
Invested! To arms! Attack! Burn! Take the target alive! This?
Alright.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
Oh, it's Kaching!
Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the
I mean,
Leo
I
and
was right.
Cheesing.
They
Who
are
are
immediately
you?
there.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Is she the one that had the kitty face?
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
The Yuheng. Okay.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Yeah, we kind of don't know how to get there.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was... These Millilith are just here to guard the scene.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That is
Even
why
to
we
the
stand
Qixing.
Zhongli being Rex Lapis.
Tiantren invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Maybe.
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up.
Probably.
I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepta.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing?
Maybe.
Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. And either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Interesting idea.
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts.
Favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need...
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
It's probably that guy.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool So, what should we give to Ningguang? Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for... Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shock... Let's go gather
Boom
ingredients!
shakalaka.
Time waits for no one, and...
Certain boom shakalaka. Ooh, a chest.
As a dutiful maid would.
I just hope to experience the new area today, which should have come out already. If it's not, I'm gonna be very upset, and that the huge update was a waste. Let's go.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious. That's the one! Huh? Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? No! That was definitely someone in... Uh-oh. It looked...
Alright, gather up, you miscreants.
Time for retribution!
Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti Trick.
Finally done. You're open.
Hunter.
Cage key, Megdon.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
There's really no need.
Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what might...
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes?
Fair.
At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations.
That's what we're looking for.
Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes.
That's such a weird thing. It's starting to get dark out. Might need to turn my lights on.
Jewelry's out of stock.
Oh!
We have some new items in.
Yonder, thank you. Thank you for the follow.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen... Here, this container is itself an antique. With at least 140 years...
Yep. Hang on a moment.
Sure, please help your...
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, it's done! The one and only...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
That actually does look really good.
Great! Now that we...
Alright. Yes, you are, Yonder. Don't lie.
Jewelry's out of stock.
But I'm glad you're here. Random hole.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
That was such a delayed reaction.
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two
That we
the
are.
guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
We don't know the code for guests. This place is beautiful. But those legs, though. I mean, I know that's
I've
like
been
a
waiting
something,
for
but
you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
That place sounds really nice. Like honey.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Her lips aren't moving.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue.
Will it also show me where all of the geoculists are? Because I kind of need those.
I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianjuan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue.
That's pretty big.
One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Doubtful. Press
Not
X to
many
doubt.
from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you.
Let's go, Jean!
As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason
This
I
is fair.
invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Okay. Please do.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
No.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost.
Okay, but does that mean that certain, like there were archons for different elements, and then only the 7 that remain are the 7 that make the 7 kingdoms? And that there are people that have visions in the other forms? That might be interesting. Yeah, that's probably a fake. So I'm gonna say... Alright. Much blood was happening
In
then.
the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see GOOOOO Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that.
That's fair.
Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before.
This is true.
Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Why hide the Exuvia then?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please,
She's
this
so
way.
cute! I ain't gonna simp, but holy shit. Okay, can I, like, explore a little bit? This place is fucking gorgeous.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Wow, that's pretty huge. I can get to that second floor. If I had Venti, I probably could do it. Use the Traveler to put right here. One of the stones. Let's put another stone up there, and then Venti bump up to it. Yeah, I think you could do it. Yeah, this is actually really cinematic. Oh god. Sorry, I didn't mean to glide inside of your house. I know it's really rude. Receiving God. Okay.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
I don't want to say that I'm a simp, but that sounds sketch.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from...
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets.
Fair.
But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler?
I mean, I wouldn't
They're
mind.
rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Well, I haven't rolled Kaching, but I have rolled Ningguang. And Ningguang is solid, so, you know, I think I gotta go with Ningguang.
You'd pick Kuching?
What? No!
I had a feeling.
Was the other... Wait. Was the other option... Would that have allowed me to choose, Ningguang? Damn it, and my and my stupid fucking face blocks it. Oh, that's awkward. Unfortunate indeed. Damn.
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Probably.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
Yeah, where Venti almost fucking died.
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Really? Really? Really?
It's all right. I like direct people.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for. Just imagine. Let's grab one. The biggest one.
Can I not? Can I like choose literally anything else? Can I please? Oh, there's literally nothing else in here. Come on. Paimon! That's so lame! Fine.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is la 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy.
Yep, the Fatui researched a copy of the seal.
That doesn't sound like true. This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon, speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon. Anyway, we'll see if... before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the...
By show, okay.
So, you don't have to confirm it with me. Afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber? Or have a short stroll? Rest is also an integral part of any journey. Come now. There's no need to stand on ceremony. Loosen up a little.
Looks stunning today.
The lace lingerie? Hold on. Girl? Are you simping? Are you alright? Oh, so it's gonna be the teachings of diligence. Guided to diligence. Okay.
This gives good market insight.
Man, I'd have sit down and hung out if there was a place to sit down. I guess I could have sat down at her table, but... Boop. Just pop into existence right there. So many. Alright, let's go. Woo! Let's hope I have enough stamina to make it somewhere. I don't know why I don't just teleport there, but why not? "45 minutes already? Damn. You know what's funny is there's no other time I'd be able to get out to places like this. Oh shit. Was I able to teleport in time? Nope. Hello there. Natagami, how are you doing today? It's a cool emote you got there.
Don't disappoint me.
Life goes on.
My duty at an end.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot.
Leave it all to me.
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Steady it.
In this quickly.
Life goes on.
Stay right there.
Time for retribution!
We are home.
This is bad. This isn't good. What's this? Cooked fruit. Disgusting.
Burn!
Steady as stone.
Go. Orders given. Orders received.
You need to hurry up.
Retribution!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
As a dutiful maid woman.
Roast and fry. You need to hurry up.
Steady as stone.
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
Investigate the Fatui's research.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for?
They made a fake. The one we have is a fake given to us by Child.
Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. But how did a relic of the adept die and... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, talismans like that were once used in the Ark. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission, being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations. Let's go!
so disappointed. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Mr. Fatui Man, but Violet Grass is here. I need how much to upgrade a Chi-Chi? 45! I need 29. Now granted, it's gonna take a hot minute to get up to rank 40.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
That's interesting.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks...
Oh. So you also met with Keqing, then?
She said the time of the
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ambitious.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing?
Why, Mora, of course.
I do not like this expression on him.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
Okay, his reaction to this is going to either break or make my theory.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Fuck, that doesn't make or break it. Damn it!
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
I've got, like, 4 of those.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in you... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
Myself included.
Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he...
Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. That's not what I wanted. Damn it, now I gotta look for this. Fuck's sake. Okay, so it's over here. Oh god, it's up there, isn't it? God, why is my eye just so irritated today? No idea. It's up there, I think. It's probably like a wind thing at the top of this mountain. Oh, I see it. Gene.
We may leave at any time.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, to the top of the tree. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, I want to do that, but I also see a chest. And I can't ignore a chest. Not nowadays, anyways. How close I am to finishing everything, I can't ignore a chest. Fuck, there's two of them. God damn it.
Just what will we come across this time?
Also, how many Primo Gems am I at right now? I've got 2. I could make a 10 roll on this. In fact, I think I will. Alright, let's go and see it. Purple. Alright. That's fine. Purple's fine. Another Zhongling? Really? Out of all the characters to get right now, Zhongling? I mean, I'll take it. Like, I mean, 3 more and she's good, but like, can I get official? Here, get chicken. So you save about 50%. Get us
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? What? That's the song Barbara sings.
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
I must leave no stone.
Retribution!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those...
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi, Ganyu.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Do I switch it,
can't remember.
or do I go with the original name? I'm gonna go with her regular name, because she fine. Let's go.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Well, first off, your name is right there. But, given those two, I would have gone with Ganyu anyways.
Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was good. It was fine. It was fine.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Okay, are you a cow? Because you got the horns and you got a bell. Like,
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
aw, and I feel bad.
Something seems a little... She's acting different from the first.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I stroll whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my... When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
Wait. So that means one of them is still alive?
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
That's hilarious. Fucking Venti is the only one alive from that period? Are you goddamn fucking kidding?
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
What a lonely existence.
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Damn.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
I mean, Mondstadt never did either, but, he's also a fucking idiot.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
Fair.
But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked...
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to... If you would excuse me, I should return to...
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a...
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Dude, this guy is such a fucking Rex Lapis. Like, there's no way he's not.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
He's gotta be.
Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
I bet some cutscenes gonna happen outside of town.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like their attempt. However, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been... Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wiser...
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
How do I want to answer this? No, I know how I'm gonna answer this. You know, Mr. More money than sense.
Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned, he must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching. But where could we find him next? Where would he go at a time like this?
In one place he'd go right now. Yeah, if I have to do that. Oh, achievement, nice. I'm still mad that they made me sing the Barbara thing.
Ready for anything.
While I'm thinking about it, let me double check the bank. I think it's been long enough that I can get the refresh on the chest.
Your cuisine's disgusting.
Just come back and check every week. Because eventually it'll refresh and that 200,000 more will be very helpful. Well, that girl there is definitely sowing her seeds, so that must mean she's a hoe. Sorry about that. It really hurts to talk kind of loud. So hopefully you can still hear me like this. It's like a domain. It's like a fucking domain! Oh no. Good thing my team is pretty much all geared up and ready. We got this! Let's go!
Wow! This is the Golden House?
Is that Rex Lapis?
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it would... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if... Oh, so it's a trap! Trick, but even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a dream come true! Oh, right, it's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh, Paimon smells trouble.
Child.
Quick, we have to go...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
Child.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find... Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The cheese...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my
I thought there
duty
were
to see the will
7.
of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type...
You could say... When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcome. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in...
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Trap. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that... Fighting talk, I love it!
You don't stand a chance.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me.
Oh my god, you
and
are
don't
so
you dare
weak!
disappoint. Run all you like.
Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Cowering already?
Barely a squirt.
A fine opportunity. Wide open.
What the fuck? No, you're not getting away with that shit.
Prize.
Progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Leave no stone unturned.
Ha! Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. You've got some skills.
Easy clap. Bruh. What? I won!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
I just used both at once.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh? I see.
I called it! I called it!
Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
The Gnosis isn't inside the body! Because he's not Nyx Lapis, it's just a figment! I love it! What the fuck? I'm sorry? Tartaglia.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you!
Bring it, bitch! Oh my god. We're falling to the second floor. Bring it, bitch! Let's go!
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Alright, and shields off, hold on now.
Life goes on.
I think this is like resetting my cooldowns every time I switch to a character. Nope.
You're a cut.
Beat it, bitch! Get wrecked!
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any. You had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that... You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable... Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps, in fact, it might be that the
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well... As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely did. The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think other... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables.
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is... But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well.
Interesting. That's not good.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
No, we're gonna go kill a god. Fuck
he's
you.
already gone. That guy is fast.
Is this gonna be another weekly boss fight? Oh my god, the tower's moving. It's the Kraken! No, it's not. It could be the Kraken. Release the Kraken! Bruh, but if this is a weekly boss fight, that's gonna be so fucking dope! Let's go!
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? Is the Overlord...
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So, just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough?
We've already discussed this together, and our...
What? Wait, all of...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can... We haven't a moment to spare. Our... Yep.
Let's go! Let's go, yo! Let's go, yo! Let's go, yo! Oh my. Oh my God! Let's go, yo! Let's go, yo! Let's go, yo!
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
No, they aren't! Like hell they are! You aren't touching these boys! Sirs? Get the fuck back!
The Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Life goes on.
Steady as a good night's shoot.
Pay attention to me! Stop attacking the ballista!
Unfortunate fault.
Did it again!
Orders given. Orders received.
Looks like I went too far.
That is Osial's divine power. I am
I'll block it.
very familiar.
I got you.
Be careful not to get hit.
Ow! That was very rude.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
My duty.
Nice.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't run!
Were you about to
Be careful, children. Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's not a pink shockwave. This green is really strong.
No slacking off! My work. I will end you. This is it. This isn't good.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go!
And I can use food. Where the Fatui? Come on. Bring it on, you greased up motherfuckers!
You are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Hell yes I can.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This isn't good, I guess.
Fuck off that.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
You guys aren't gonna live. Go the fuck away!
Killjoy! Retribution! This isn't good.
Retribution!
Over here.
No slacking on my work.
Fuck off that.
Retribution!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
That was fucking sick.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
Let's go!
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Something's happening beyond the loading screen, and I don't know what it is. Okay, nobody's in chat, but that was fucking epic.
Finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Sure.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation. At first, it was only the size of a small room.
It's focusing on the right
But
stuff.
with continued expansion, it has
right
become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liu Qixing.
It's still almost
Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liu means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage. Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh, by the way, look, Rex Lapis
We
isn't
know
dead,
very
guys.
well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us.
Oh?
3,700 years. But even to this very day, Liu and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liu of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our...
Are you questioning our means of protect...
I mean no offense. I simply...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be...
This morning, Rex Lapis...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has—
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am a—
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise.
Huh? Why does everyone...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their When danger is near, everyone always protects me. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come...
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary, although their blood is weak. There is still strict. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons. Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit the—
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti... Oh, right! It's nice that Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing?
True.
No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Longshem Funeral Parlor.
That was intense. I'll end the recording after I finish this little part of the quest. Just because I don't want this too long. Like, I mean, people usually post like 20, 30-minute things on YouTube, and I am posting like 2-hour segments. But you know what? That's how I roll. People don't like that. It sucks.
That's not being honest, that's just plain stupid.
None of these? Okay.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the... We had better go and make...
Oh god. Oh no! Go in.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the Oh, it seems that's...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
How could I forget?
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from...
No, don't let her get to... You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And so it might be best to keep things peaceful this time. See...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had any... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle, nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat when... You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking...
The contract is fulfilled. That which...
I was right!
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist!
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between...
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
but as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to... Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with... And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the... I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come to the... They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by... Huh? On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zappolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sure.
Do as you wish.
We're not stopping her? We're not doing
Now
anything?
then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trip...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless... My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip, that's... Uncover that answer for yourself.
No! That's not okay! Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's weird. I'm seeing inside of Zhongli's head. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I just didn't hit the button in time. What did that say?
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I also am upset that we didn't tell anyone that the Geo-Archon didn't die.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the street... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin...
Fatui?
Shh.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heel...
Say, Do you think the person who assassinated...
Now that you mention it, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things?
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's... something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this could the Qixing or... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right?
Why don't they just tell me?
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous, but blinded by our prosperity.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any...
Huh? Is she...
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price.
Whoa.
We need to see the next Archon. And hopefully stop them from losing their gnosis.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
No!
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe.
Why, you... Were you just trying to... If you were looking for someone...
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite?
Perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis?
And to think I'd put my best but it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what?
this. Everyone in Liyue is and here you are
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the... Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you...
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling, that is true. But there is no journey that does...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is present. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the
What a
Raiden
name.
Shogun.
The Izanama Bukafu.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Really?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their... But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going since Morax is dead? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since...
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of...
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose...
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I'd... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even... Kuching is absolutely right in saying... Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liu. Could the original person who brought up the idea of... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was... I hinted as much to the Adepti. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of the... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I think that's it.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Are you telling me that there's not going to be anything until there's a new chapter? No. Don't you fucking dare. Okay. And that's where the rest of the quests open up. Oh, right. So, right. So, that's where I'm gonna end this episode
Join the
of
Adventurers Guild.
watching
You'll have a blast.
Genshin Impact. I know the light is starting to die, so I'm going to have to turn the light off, or turn the light on for the rest of the stream. But until I start the next one, we are done here. So you all have a fantastic day. I will see you next time.